I'm often asked why we're in Henderson, Nevada, which is just outside Las Vegas, a wonderful community. And the very simple reason is because I wanted to continue to develop and make the world's only 100% pure additive-free products. What's a defining characteristic of the desert? It's dry. When you handle vitamin powders in humidity, it makes a dramatic difference as to whether or not you can create an additive-free dosage form. This is not a concern for any pharmaceutical company. This is not a concern for any vitamin company, because what they do is they simply put additives in their products that define the physical characteristics of that product. That might be hard to understand, but if you have a powder that you want to make a tablet out of, or you have a powder that you want to put in a capsule, if that powder isn't manageable, if it's sticky, if it doesn't flow properly, what a typical company will do, they will add flowing agents. They will add ingredients that are lubricants that reduce the stickiness, and they will add sufficient amounts of those other ingredients, those additives that have no nutritional role, such that the characteristics of the product, the physical characteristics of the product, behave as they want. If the powder doesn't stick together well enough to form a tablet, you add ingredients that are basically glue and make those granules stick together like glue, and then you shape it into a tablet, and oftentimes you'll coat it with all sorts of shiny things like varnish, or even things like shellac, which is a secretion that comes from the lac bug, all sorts of fun stuff. So the way we make our products is 100% pure and additive free. That's why we're in the desert. When there's no humidity or low humidity, which it's very dry here in Henderson, Nevada, those powders behave very well and enables us to make an extremely broad range of products without any additives, without any excipients, making them pure. So the only thing inside that capsule are the ingredients that you want. Nothing else, nothing more, just the beneficial active ingredients. So that's why we're in Henderson, Nevada. When I founded the company in 1979, we were in Santa Monica, and it was the best word to describe the efforts required to encapsulate our products were a nightmare. It was incredibly, incredibly difficult because the average ambient humidity there is about 60 or 70%. Powders become sticky because they absorb moisture out of the air. And when they become sticky, they don't flow through the equipment, they don't enter the capsule, and then the closure of the capsule won't happen well because the powders inhibit your ability to close that capsule. By moving to the Nevada desert here, where we're typically dealing with levels of humidity, they're 10, 20, 30%. Sometimes it gets a bit higher in August, sort of our monsoon season here. But most of the time we're dealing with incredibly low humidity levels that allow us to make all of our products without having to add lubricants or flowing agents or anything of that kind. So that's why we're here. And also, as it happens, Henderson, Nevada, over the last 20 years that we've been here, it's been a community that really has fostered the growth of our company and supported the growth of our company. Henderson was excited to have a clean, environmentally responsible, environmentally sound company like our company here, where everything is done entirely using solar energy. They welcomed us with open arms into their community here. So that's why we're here. It enables us to make the very best products possible for you in the most affordable and the purest fashion possible.